Good morning, ladies. And today I'd like to share a project with you. Over at Your Paper Pantry, they have a group that's called Junk Market. And what this group does is swap what is called junk minis. And then these junk minis are just mini albums that are made from items that are left over from other projects, like bits of paper, ribbon, maybe embellishment you thought you might want to use on a current project, but then you scrap it. So all these things can be used on these junk minis, and the sky's the limit. You can make it whatever size you want. Some do 4x4. And these journals have no theme, or they can have a theme if you like, whatever you want. The sky's the limit is what the moderator says. So my partner is Amber, and so here's Amber's junk mini. And Amber messaged me and told me a little about herself. She's from the country. She grew up on a farm, and she likes flowers and bling, and family is very important to her. So I thought I'd do just a little junk mini of with a family theme about her and her husband and her child. And this mini is entitled Love. And I used this handmade flower that I scrapped and threw in my scrap bin. So I threw that in there. I've got a lot of different ribbons, and also I use these die cuts from that I cut with my Sizzix, the hard and key. And these are from, I think, the Sweetheart collection paper stack. And here's a book, what do you call those, book plate. Put some bling on that. And on the first page I added sort of a chipboard embellishment there, and bling on each side. This is a sticker that says "A Love Like Ours." And on this page I used another Sizzix frame. I think this is an easel. And I added a flourish here. Put some bling on that. And on this page I cut this from the paper collection, and it says "Together Forever," and this paper is also from the collection. On this page, this is from another paper collection that I got from Walmart. It has to do with weddings or romance. And I cut this swirl using a Sizzix die, and these hearts I think I cut using my Stampin' Up punch, not sure about that. And adhere those two together. And I folded this paper over and made a pocket on the other side. And I used one of my Martha Stewart punches. And I made some tags with some journaling on the back. One big one and one small one. And this has journaling. If you can see that without the glare. Okay. And that slips in there. It has a little handmade flower. And on this page I die cut a scallop envelope, added a little bling, and I used some of the pattern paper to create the pocket and sort of used the rollback technique here and added some lace. And this is another paper cut from another paper collection. So I added that, and this is from that same collection, paper collection from Walmart. This also is another paper collection. And here's an envelope that I made using my Cricut a while back and sort of junked it, so I pulled that out and added a little pearl and some little bit of lace there, and I stamped on it. And also I made a journaling spot on the back. And so that just slides in there. And she can put some sort of mementos in there, or she can put a note, whatever she likes. Be sure that gets in there. And on this page, this is also another paper collection and a chipboard piece there that says True Love. And this is one of my matte stacks. I think it's metallic. And I use my Cuttlebug to emboss that. And it also creates a pocket. So she can slide something there and put a picture here. And again, I used this from that same Sweetheart collection. Cut that out. And this as well is from that collection. I cut that out and added a brad there, violet. And this is also from that Sweetheart collection. And I made this into a tag. Slips here. I took some vellum paper and embossed one of Stampin' Up's exclusive scissors die, that rose. And on this page, I use the Sizzix heart. I think it's a heart and locket die. And this is yet another paper collection. Added a photo corners here and here, and another little chipboard, or rather sticker. And this is the negative. That's the negative. And this is the other part of that heart. And I cut another heart and used my Cuttlebug embossing folder. And so this swivels out, and she can put a picture there. And I added some ribbon here, some gold ribbon. And on this page, here's another Sizzix frame and another sticker, and this is another pattern paper from another collection. And on this, I made this a fold out, and so she can put a picture here. And this is a cutout I made using, I want to say, my Cricut cartridge lacy labels. And on this side of the flap, I adhere some paper and use that rolling paper technique, and I stamp Be Yourself. And on this side, I think this is from the Garden paper collection, Garden Party. And so she can place a picture or something there. And I also used that on the back and made a little note. This book belongs to, and then this stamp says uniquely handmade, limited edition. So I hope Amber likes it. I enjoyed making it, and I can't wait to get in the next Jump Mini Swap over at Your Paper Pantry. Thanks for watching. Bye.